So smile the heavens upon this holy act, that after hours with sorrow chide us not.
Amen, but come what sorrow can, it is enough I may but call her mine.
These violent delights have violent ends, and in their triumph die, like fire and powder, which as they kiss consume, therefore love moderately.
Let's depart. The day is hot, the Capulets abroad, and if we meet them, we shall not escape abroad, for now in these hot days is the mad blood stirring.
Thou art like one of these fellows that when he enters the confines of a tavern, claps me a sword upon the table and says, God send me no need of thee, and by the operation of the second cup draws him on the draw when indeed there is no need.
Here comes the lady.
Am I like such a fellow?
A hotter jack in thy mood as any man in Italy.
Ha!
Good even to my ghostly confessor.
And what two?
Nay, and there were two such, we should have none shortly, for one would kill the other. Thou. Why, thou wilt quarrel with a man that hath a hair more or a hair less in his beard than thou hast. Thou wilt quarrel with a man for cracking nuts, having no other reason but because thou hast hazel eyes. What eye but such an eye would spy out such a quarrel? Thou hast quarreled with a man for coughing in the street because he hath wakened thy dog that hath lain asleep in the sun. And yet thou wilt tutor me from quarreling.
Come, you shall not be alone till Holy Church incorporate two in one.
And I were as apt to quarrel as thou art. Any man should buy the fee simple of my life for but an hour and a quarter.
The fee simple, oh, simple.
By my head, here come the Capulets.
Oh, by my heel, I care not.
Follow me close, for I will speak to them. Gentlemen! Good den! A word with one of you.
Ah, and but one word with one of us? Couple it with something, make it a word and a blow.
Mercutio! Thou consorts with Romeo.
Consort? What, did thou make us minstrels? If thou make minstrels of us, look here, nothing but discords. Here's my fiddlestick. Here's that shall make you dance. Zoons, consort.
Gentlemen, we stand here in the public haunt of men. Either retire to some private place and reason coldly of your grievances, or else depart. Here all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes were made to look, and let them gaze. I will budge for no man's pleasure.
Well, peace be with you, sir.
Here comes my man.
I'll be hanged, sir, if he wear your livery.
Romeo.
The hate I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage to such a greeting. A villain am I none, therefore. Farewell, I see thou knowest me not.
Boy! This will not excuse the injuries that thou hast done me. Therefore turn and draw.
I do protest. I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise, till thou shalt know the reason for my love. And so, good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as my own, be satisfied.
Oh, calm, dishonorable, vile submission. Alistair carries it away. Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk?
And what wouldst thou have with me?
Good king of cats, nothing, but one of your 9 lives that I mean to make bold withal. As thou shalt use me hereafter, dry beat the rest of the 8. Will you pluck your sword out of his pilcher by the ears? Make haste, ere mine be about your ears, ere it be out.
I am for you.
Come, sir, you're passado.
BENVOLIO, beat down their weapons! Gentlemen, for shame, forbear this outrage. Mercutio, the prince expressly has forbidden bandying in Verona street. Good Mercutio!
I am hurt. A plague on both your houses. I am sped.
What, did thou
God
hurt?
have nothing?
Art thou hurt?
A scratch, a scratch. There, 'tis enough. Where is my page? Go, villain, fetch a surgeon.
Fetch a surgeon. Courage, man. The hurt cannot be much.
'Tis not so deep as a well, nor so wide as a church door, but 'tis enough. 'Twill serve. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a grave man. I am peppered, I warn, for this world. A plague on both your houses. Soon's a dog, a rat, a mouse, a cat to scratch a man to death. Why, the devil came you between us. I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Help me into some house, BENVOLIO. I shall faint. A plague on both your houses! You have made worms meat of me. I have it, and soundly too. Your houses.
Gentlemen, the prince isn't your ally. My very friend got his mortal hurt in my behalf. My reputation stained with Tybalt's slander. Tybalt, an hour hath been my kinsman. Sweet Juliet, thy beauty hath made me effeminate, and in my temper softened valor's seal.
Romeo! Romeo! Brave Mercutio's dead! Its spirit had aspired the clouds and all to untimely scorn the earth!
Days black fate on more days doth depend. This but begins the woe others must end.
Here comes the furious Tybalt back again!
Alive. In triumph. The Mercutio slain. Away to heaven, respective lenity.
Romeo!
Fire right, fury be my conduct now. Now, Tybalt, take back the villain that late again thou gavest me, for Mercutio's soul is but a little way above our heads, staying for thine to keep him company. Either thou, or I,
Romeo!
or both must go with him.
Thou wretched boy that didst consort him, here shalt with him hence.
Shall determine
Romeo! 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 Away! Be gone! The citizens are up and Tybalt slain! Stand not amazed. The prince will doom thee death if thou art taken here. Therefore away! Be gone!
I am fortune's fool!
Why dost thou stay?
Where are the vile beginnings of this fray?
Tybalt! My cousin! Oh, my brother's child! Prince! Thou art true! For blood of ours shed blood of Montague! Oh, cousin!
BENVOLIO, who began this bloody fray?
Tybalt here slain, whom Romeo's hand did slay, Romeo that spoke him fair, yet could not take truce with the unruly spleen of Tybalt, deaf to peace, but that he points piercing steel at brave Mercutio's breast, who all is hot turns deadly point to point, and with one hand beats cold at the side, and with the other sends it back to Tybalt, whose dexterity retorts it. Romeo, he cries, hold, friends, friends, part! And swifter than his agile tongue, his arm beats their deadly points aside, and twixt them he rushes. Underneath whose arm an envious thrust from Tybalt hit the life out of stout Mercutio, and then Tybalt turned and fled. But by and by came back to Romeo, and to it they went like lightning, for ere I could draw it apart them was the stout Tybalt slain, and then Romeo did turn and fly. This is the truth, or let BENVOLIO die.
He is a kinsman to the Montague. Affection makes him false, he speaks not true. I beg for justice which thou, prince, must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live.
Romeo slew Tybalt, he slew Mercutio. Who now the price of his dear blood doth owe?
Not Romeo, prince. Here was Mercutio's friend. His fault concludes but what the law should end. The life of Tybalt.
And for that offense, immediately would you exile him hence.
What?
I have an interest in your hates proceeding. My blood for your rude brawls doth lie a-bleeding. But I'll abate you with so strong a fine that you shall all repent the loss of mine. I will be deaf to pleading and excuses, nor tears nor prayers. shall purchase out abuses.